Hi class, in this video I'm going to show you how to navigate your MyITLab. You'll notice from the other video and the announcement that I've changed the class. So in this particular one we're going to work on the word processing. Again, they're set up, the MyITLab is set up exactly the same whether you're taking a word processing class, an electronic spreadsheets, database, applications, or PowerPoint class. They're all set up the same. Once again, you're going to click on your Start Here button, or it'll also be located in your Seminar 1 folder, but you're going to follow the instructions on your the registration handout, whatever one that is associated with your class. You'll also want to run the home browser tune-up also. I'm not going to go through these steps. You can follow the instructions and go ahead and get registered and enroll in the class. Once you are enrolled, though, you will end up, every time you go into MyITLab, you'll want to go into this website here. And then to start, you're going to click on this to register and then follow the instructions back on that form. I'm already registered into the classes, so I'm just going to sign in, and I have my computer set up to remember my password and username, so it's automatically going to put me into the classes. So this will give you a little tutorial about some different things that is new with MyITLab. If you are if you've already used the MyITLab before, these are some of the updates that they've done in their most recent update. So it's good to go through those if you need any additional help. All right, we're just going to X out of it there. And at this screen is where you'll show all of your classes if you're, for example, taking more than one INF class. We are going to be working within the INF 112 on this particular video, but as I said, it is the same regardless of what classes that you're taking. So when you click on this, it will take you to your main screen. You should know that I have put a little announcement here. The biggest thing to be concerned is that this course code matches the one that you have. And you may also see that your instructor may show up as a Michael Pacerno. It is me. It is Wendy Adams. It will be your instructor in this course. The other thing that I've mentioned here is that you will not really use this discussion board at all in here because of the fact that I don't monitor this. All discussions need to take place in the Blackboard. And also I need you to know that your engagement does not, just because you're working on your assignments here, does not constitute engagement in the class. You will still need to post in your discussion board on Blackboard. All right, with that being said, like I said, this is your first screen that you'll come to. In the Getting Started button over here, you will notice once again, you can do the browser tune-up. It's got a student user guide, and you can, if you wanted to, set your time zone here. And then it also shows the book for the class. So if you're not sure what the book looks like or to make sure that you've got the right book, this will be important for you there. The assignment calendar. Some instructors will actually put due dates for their assignments so that you can go here and you can see that you might have an assignment due. However, if I do that, then that means that I will not accept any late assignments. If it's not submitted by the time that it's due, then it will no longer be available to you. So I do not put the assignments due dates here. There are, if there's extenuating circumstances that you would need extension, I wouldn't be able to do that if I actually put in your assignment due dates here. So along with the assignment calendar, you'd have the to-do, and if that was available, then it would list all the assignments that you still have to do. So just refer back to your seminars folder, which will give you the due dates and all of the assignments that are due for that seminar week. So to get back to the other menu options, we need to click back to the main menu. All right, and so the course materials is where you're actually going to be for most of your classes, for most of your class assignments. Here is what is, it breaks it down through all 3 weeks in each chapter. The e-text, though, I do want to mention, because if you, let's say you're late getting your textbook and you're not sure what to do. I have a lot of students that say, oh, I just ordered my textbook. I wasn't aware that I had to have a textbook, or whatever the reason is, and you got your textbook late and class starts and you don't know, you can't answer your discussion questions. If you click on the e-text and then click this go, this shows you the e-text, but you will actually be able to click here and read the entire text through here. For the most part, though, your discussion questions, you can probably answer the majority of your discussion questions without a textbook. What you wouldn't be able to do is each week we have a question that you need to list 5 key terms from the glossary and give an example or give the definition and also where you would use them within the application that you're using, whether it's, again, Word, Excel, Access, or so on. Okay, so you would click on this Word Introduction to Microsoft Word. If you double click, it will bring up each of the chapters within the book. So then you would click on chapter 1, and then this will take you through each of the items in that book. The glossary is where this is exactly, it's a page out of the textbook. So if for example, for seminar 1 assignment, it's going to ask you to explain 5 of these terms. So you simply can click right here to the glossary, find the terms that you want to discuss, and of course they've already given you the answer here. So and it's the same in the textbook. So you would just complete, like if you wanted to do floating object, you would basically write this all out within your discussion questions as one of your key terms. But then remember, you also need to put where would you use that within, in this case, the Word application. Okay. But you are welcome to use this e-text. The only thing is, again, you still need that main access code. So that requires either you purchasing the access code from Pearson or Baker College, or you get a new textbook, which the code comes with it. All right. So let's go back to the course materials. All right, here's a Word application introduction video. So, again, you can watch this video and that will help you with your studies. And then for your seminar 1 is you just click on chapter 1, and then this will show all of your assignments that are due for chapter 1. There's always a PowerPoint presentation for you to review. That just gives you a little review of the chapter, and then also there's some videos here that gives you another review of certain things that you're going to actually be doing in the assignment. So it's always a good idea to review these. When you click on Project 1A, you'll notice that both of your assignments show up here. You have your skill-based training and you have your skill-based exam. So to start those, you would simply click on whichever assignment you started. I would definitely do the training before you do the exam. And it's going to load the lab. Keep in mind, you don't actually need the software. You don't need Word, Excel, or all that good stuff on your system. You're going to be accessing those programs basically from your MyITLab. So this one is based on a Windows 8 background, or a Windows 8 operating system. And I'm just going to give you kind of a hint of how this is set up. So this is kind of what your assignments and your exams are going to look like. It's going to show you the screen of a computer, and it's going to ask these items in bolded. This is what you would be working on first. So you would complete this step. So for example, if you started, if this first one says to start Word and display a new document. And you'll notice that once I do this and I got that correct, it's going to go to the next portion of the assignment. And you're just going to continue throughout these tasks until you've completed it. You'll notice in this particular one, you have 15 questions. It tells you one of 15. Over in this section, here are some learning aids. So if you weren't sure how to do this, then you can click on the learning aids here and you can read about them. You could watch a video that shows you the steps to do it, and then you can also practice them. Keep in mind when you do the actual exam though, you're not going to have those learning aids. But for the practice, you can. And then the other thing to keep in mind here is you can retake these training assignments over and over and over again until you get a perfect score. So that's my recommendation. If you want to excel in this class and get a really good grade, definitely take these training assignments until you get 100%. So I'm not going to go through this whole thing because of course then I'd give you the answers. So I'm just going to, when you're done, when you're completed all 15 questions, it will automatically say, you know, you've completed it, and it'll close it down. I'm going to, now if I was to submit, it's going to end the whole process for me. Keep in mind, if you are doing that on an exam, that will end at that point. There's no going back. You would need a reset from me. If something happens and your computer system will get a glitch, you know, and for some reason it shuts down on you, or there's any other problems where you're experiencing issues and you didn't get the grade that you thought you would because of a glitch within the environment, the MyITLab environment, just let me know and I will definitely give you a reset as long as it's warranted. For this process, I'm going to submit it just to be done with this. The exams I wanted to show you really quick. When you click on this exam, it says you can only try this activity once. After you complete the activity, your score is recorded and sent to your instructor. So remember, be prepared when you're here and you click continue. It's like a one-time shot. Again, I can offer a reset, but I try not to do those for just any reason. So I'm going to click continue here just to give you a little preview. And as you can see, it looks very similar to the practice session. So yes, for the most part, your test is almost identical to your practice session or the training assignment in just about each assignment. Not everyone is exact, but most of them are. You'll notice down here though, time remaining, this one is a time test. So in your normal exams, you're going to have only 30 minutes to complete your exam. The final exam, which will not be uploaded until and made available to you until the first day of the last seminar, is, I believe you have an hour to complete that though. We're going to submit this as well, just to get out of there. And then your grades, if you go into your grades, you can click on these and it should show you what you finished those assignments with. So other than that, that's just a quick, brief introduction of the MyITLab. If you have further questions or if you receive any issues within the lab, please let me know. In each seminar, I have posted a discussion thread called MyITLab Issues, basically because in the past there have been other issues that students are facing and I want to know about them. If you do have a problem in the system while you're within the MyITLab, keep in mind I cannot really help fix any configuration or issues within the lab. Those you do need to discuss with Pearson, a Pearson support technician, and their number is listed in the announcement, in your first announcement of the class. So if you have any questions, let me know via email. Otherwise, I'll see you back in class. Thanks. Have a great day.